So much for waking up with us. I'm Curtis Wilson.
I am Tyler Ryan, 5:01.
Yeah.
Back in the studio.
Thursday.
Whew, what a long day yesterday was.
But you had fun out there, didn't you?
I had a good time. I mean, it was really cool to see. Yesterday, if you missed it, we were at the State Museum. There's a new Disney costume exhibit opening up on Saturday.
Yeah.
But some really cool, iconic costumes that were actually worn by the actors. They weren't reproductions. They actually were worn by the actors. Kind of neat.
It was like 70?
Yeah, I think 70.
Wow.
Pretty neat stuff. Then I shot a boating and drinking PSA video all day. Now listen, I love the lake.
I was on the lake.
But I was on the lake from 8:30 till 4:30. I had my fill.
Wow. Cold ones?
What's that?
Of cold ones?
No, of being on the water. It was great working with South Carolina DNR.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing that video soon. But just thinking about the importance of boating safe, because here comes Labor Day is right around the corner. I mean, it's May, so a couple weeks out from the unofficial start.
I know.
And here it is. We have Memorial Day. What did I say? Labor Day?
Yeah.
I said yeah. Sorry, Memorial. I always get those two confused.
God. One ends it, one begins it.
Right. I always get them confused. But
I want you to take a look at this hopping mad kangaroo that temporarily shut down a highway Tuesday in Alabama. The bouncing kangaroo caused two vehicles to crash on Interstate 85 in Tuskegee, but was not hurt. State police shot the misplaced marsupial with a tranquilizer, and her owner took her home. Auburn University's College of Veterinary Medicine checked her out and gave her a clean bill of health. There it is.
She's having a hopping good time.
Yeah, just
Do.
got out of the owner's home somehow.
Hop the fence. See what it did there. It's a good thing Austin's down the hall, because he'd be wanting to climb in that thing like Peter Griffin.
Time now for a trivia question at 5:16. Here it is. A group of kangaroos is called a what? A band, a mob, gang, pack.
I think it's mob.
Yeah.
I think it's what it is.
Yeah, 'cause
A mob of ruse.
Yeah, I agree.
I think, yeah. Do you agree with us? That's the question. QR code. It's right over here, or it should be in a moment anyway. A gang of kangaroos. They have kangaroos still at the zoo. I have not been to the zoo in a hot minute.
It's been a minute for me too.
It's been a hot minute. But remember, you used to walk through, and I'm sure they still have that area, right?
I think so too.
Where they're hanging out. And,
Yeah. The marsupials over there.
Yes. Ooh, that's a big word. Marsupials. All right. I think it's a mob. We're going to go with it.
That's what we're going with.
All right. Today is Rhino Day. Yes, there it is, Rhino Day. Now, rhinos, or at least their ancestors, date back about 50 million years, emerging shortly after the dinosaurs. But that was long before man, and in fact, before elephants, which means that at one point, rhinos were the largest land mammal on the planet. Now, the name is a mashup of two Greek words, rhino, which means nose, and ceros, which means horn. Rhinoceros, and there are 5 separate kinds, by the way: white, black, greater, one-horned, and Javan, and Sumerian, But interestingly enough, the white ones are not white, and the black ones are not black. I don't know why they're named that way. And of course, there are some real-life rhinos as well when it comes to politics. You might hear that phrase. You may not know what it means. You hear rhino. It's Republican in name only, referring to somebody who's a member of the Republican Party but doesn't vote that way. So if you ever hear that in whatever news you're watching, rhino, that's what that means.
All right. Thank you so much for that.
You got it. They're mean, though, too. You corner them, they will come out fighting.
Oh, yeah.
Not as mean as hippopotamus, if I understand. Or is it hippopotami?
Hippopotamus? I mean, like many, multiple?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like goose or geese, but mice aren't meese. And moose isn't mooses. Or meese, for that matter.
I'll let you work on it while I do this next story.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Have you heard this? Elizabeth Hurley, the actress, the one who played opposite, what's his name in those crazy movies? And she also some other great movies. What's the guy's name? What is his name? Okay, let me just scratch that. Elizabeth Hurley, the actress. Austin Powers. That's
okay,
it.
All right.
Yeah.
How in the world did you? How did Keneal come up with Austin Powers? And you're going there's that movie. Because
Keneal knows me. And Billy Ray Cyrus. They're dating. They've been dating for a while. Yeah. Okay. They went public with it.
All right. Well, he doesn't get an achy, breaky heart. Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Okay.
Terrible. All right, so there's a great debate when it comes to Mother's Day, by the way. Mother's Day is on the way. Somebody said, came out on of course, the socials. This is a Sourcing Today show. The best thing to get for your mom, or what you need to get for your mom, if it's used for cleaning, decorating, cooking, or maintaining the house, it's not a Mother's Day gift because it's for everyone in the family. So a Mother's Day gift should be strictly for mom and have no side benefit.
Yeah.
And so it's quite a debate.
It's been a debate for a minute, but most moms don't want like cleaning supplies, utensils, or things of that nature. You know, yeah, gotta get totally opposite of that.
Yeah. Well, when I was married before, I gave my wife a vacuum for Christmas one year. She never let me live it down. I was like, I thought you wanted a nice vacuum. I mean, I figured, you know, she likes to vacuum. Gave her a nice vacuum. She was madder than a wet chicken.
This one mom told the husband she wanted something that went from 0 to 70 in like 5 seconds. When she wakes up that next morning, when she goes out there, she better see something that goes from 0 to 70. She gets up in the morning, sees a little box out on the driveway, opens it up. It was a scale.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
The husband hasn't been seen for a while.
Okay. Even sometimes there are no words, brother.
I know.
Let's go.
Talk about Fast and Furious. I want you to take a look at this video of Florida police stopping a runaway boat that had no driver. The Sarasota Police Department says the unmanned boat was cruising in circles at up to 40 miles per hour off the coast of off the Gulf Coast. This happened on Monday. They were able to use a tow line to foul the boat's engine, which slowed it enough to safely allow them to board it and then shut it off. The operator of the boat said a larger vessel had cut him off. He tried to navigate the wake, but he was flung off the boat. He had suffered some minor injuries.
And that's why you need to wear your kill switch, kids, when you're on boats like that.
I was about to say, it's almost like a treadmill, right?
Yeah.
So if you come off the boat, the thing unplugs, right?
Yeah, like a jet ski. And it actually is mandatory that they're worn. A lot of agencies don't enforce it much. It depends on kind of boat. Since 2021, it's required that they're installed on boats. Any new boat has got a kill switch. A lot of older ones do too, but now it's federal law that every boat does.
Yeah.
If you're on a pontoon, it is kind of hard. If you're sitting in a pontoon, it's kind of hard to fall overboard. Not impossible, but harder. But on those kind of boats, it's a center console. It rocks, and it's easy to look toward the edge and have it tip, and you can fall out of those pretty easily. So,
but like cars, gas pedal. Your foot comes off the gas pedal, boat. The car slows.
Yeah, boat doesn't do that. If you have the hammer down, it doesn't come back to nothing.
The thing that you pull down, is that what you use, like this handle thing? You pull down, the boat goes faster?
Yeah, it's just a throttle. So you push it forward, it goes forward faster, and then reverse, you pull it backwards.
Can't they create one when you let it go, it automatically just goes back?
No, it stays there. Because you don't want to have to sit and hold it the whole time.
Why not? That's safety.
I guess, but I wouldn't want that. But no, they don't. Wherever you leave it, you leave it. Now, jet skis are different. Jet skis are like a car. You let go of the grip and it will slow down. But a boat, no. But if you put it down, it stays down. So there you go. Wear your kill switch, kids, on those kind of boats. Anyway.
So the trivia question was, a group of kangaroos is called a what? It was a mob.
We got it right. As did 100% of our QR code club. May has begun. May starts today.
It is.
May 1st, tax day here in South Carolina, by the way. Maypole Day. We need to go down. We need to install a maypole. All right, so there's some things that traditionally are cheaper, are good times to buy in May. Major appliances is a good one. So dishwashers, refrigerators, that kind of thing.
May is the month for that?
May is the month for that.
Maytag?
Well, you know what? I guess I don't know. That would be an interesting campaign, though. Mattresses, it's prime mattress sale season, historically. Grills and grilling gear, because it's National Barbecue Month.
Well, I think the prices go up because people are going to get them now.
No, they traditionally have sales.
Okay.
I mean, that's what AARP is saying anyway. Furniture, outdoor and indoor, bedding, outdoor storage solutions, fitness trackers, and home improvement. So basically everything is on sale in May. I think that covers just about every category you could buy. But there you go.
AARP looks out for you by giving you all this info. You get to share it with others, which we say thank you.
Yeah, they email it to me.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a blind copy. Go see Wilson at abccolumbia.com, but.
It's
go to weather.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
In a new segment, we're going to call this Visa and MasterCard announced this week they're enabling artificial intelligence to find and buy products for its customers. Now, you don't have to worry. You could set up those guardrails and preferences so it doesn't drain your bank account of your hard-earned money. But both MasterCard and Visa say their AI can select items and make online purchases by themselves. And that's not all. Amazon is also testing its own AI shopping agent.
Okay, this can go so terribly wrong. If AI is going to decide I need this at Amazon or whatever, and they're just going to process it and send it to me?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like Christmas. Oh, what did I get today?
Well, not really Christmas because they're charging it to your card.
Well, right, but you get to open a box, you don't know what's in it. Goody, goody, what did Uncle Jeff Bezos give me today? But you know, but that could easily get manipulated. You know how like when you play those games of chance, you know, you put the quarters in, you play those stupid games, you know, they can adjust how difficult and how many wins there are per plays.
Yes.
Right? So it'd be easily to manipulate that and go, you know what, Curtis and Tyler need a little more. They need about 10 things this month. Can you imagine that?
And it's everything, not just Amazon.
Oh, I know, but
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're going to lose the ability to think. If we don't have to. I can't do timesies anymore. I haven't had to forever. I just do a calculator. All right, scary. We're one step away. What was that Will Smith movie, I, Robot? Mm-hmm. We're like we're peering over the edge to that movie.
Yeah. Time now for your second trivia question for today. Who is leading the world in AI advancements? China, United States, Japan, South Korea.
Well, you'd think China, but we think we had a story the other day that there's a Chinese AI trying to keep up with an American one. There's a new chip that they're working on.
Right.
So I'm going to go with the U.S. for that reason.
Just did that story.
Yeah.
Today's what? Yeah, Thursday this week.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, QR code's right over here. Speaking of AI, it's got to be AI. How does that little QR code direct somebody with their phone? I mean, so that's got to be some sort of artificial intelligence, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
There you go. All right. United States. I'm here for it. America! All right.
Shedeur Sanders was drafted, but of course the prank happened with the Atlanta Falcons.
Right.
Well,
With the
Jeff
son.
Ulbrich's son
Yeah.
did it. So the Falcons were fined $250,000. Jeff Ulbrich, the defensive coach, was fined $100,000 as
How
well.
can they find him
For
because
the leak of the phone number.
Yeah, but the kid went into his personal iPad. It's not like he said, "Hey, son."
Go do this. Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I agree with that. That wasn't his fault. How about you find the kid?
Yeah.
100,000. He's been doing a bunch of chores. I can tell you right now. Pepsi is changing, making some changes, getting ahead of the Make America Healthy Again campaign, the RFK deal. They are changing their recipes to get rid of some of the synthetic dyes that are going to be outlawed soon. They're going to get rid of red citrus number 2 and orange B. I wonder what all this is going to do with the flavor of things.
I think the color was just added to make it more appealing.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not because when I was in St. Lucia a couple of months ago, and down there they don't have any preserve. Everything's natural. Even like the bacon, everything tasted. It was good, but it tasted very different because they don't have all that. Who knows what they're putting in stuff?
Gotcha.
For preservatives or whatever. But I just wonder if that's so that's not going to change. It's not going to change any flavor.
Not
or
about the
anything.
taste, just the color of it.
Just the color. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. Pepsi's trying to get ahead of the curve. Still not as good as Coke, though. Are you a Pepsi or Coke guy?
Yeah, about almost the same.
Yeah. I can tell the difference, but I don't drink much soda either way. But
Yeah.
not anymore. But there you go. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's make weather great again.
University of North Carolina football coach Bill Belichick is defending his girlfriend after a viral moment during the interview with CBS. Belichick sat down with CBS Sunday Morning to discuss his upcoming book, The Art of Winning. At one point, he was asked how he met his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson. Hudson quickly interrupted the interview. In a statement, though, through the university, Belichick says CBS did not honor the expectations set for the interview. When the unrelated topic was introduced, he said Hudson stepped in, to get the conversation back on track. CBS says Belichick agreed to a wide-ranging interview with no preconditions or limitations placed on the conversation.
This seems awfully. I watched the interview and I saw that little clip they're talking about. It was a very awkward moment because why would you not want to? Who cares where you met? You know? I mean, what is it? IGotDaddyIssues.com or something? I mean, I just don't understand why she's all. Who cares? You met make it up. I met through a friend. I met, at a bar, at a football game.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay.
And whatever. To each their own. I forget. Where's Bill now?
He's
North Carolina.
He's going to be a coach there.
Yeah. Okay. The funny things that go viral.
And so the trivia question we asked you, who is leading the world in AI advancements?
Yes, the United States, America. The U.S. still leads the AI race due to factors like a strong research system, leading tech companies, and a vibrant startup culture.
It's a big battle going on right now.
It is, for sure. Yep.
All right, so we do, QR code.
What about, 33%. All right, more viral videos to talk about.
Okay.
So this one is TikTok advisors, TikTokers are sharing with people how to get back at an ex. There was a single mom whose husband, I guess, was just not a great guy to her, and she put this video out saying, what a piece of, whatever he is, packing things up. I really want to get back at him. So TikTok is coming to the rescue with some very fun ideas on how you can get back at the ex. You can unplug the router and peel the password sticker off. Take the microwave spin plate. Little things that just annoy you, anything that may just annoy you. Somebody said stove knobs come off, FYI. You can do that. Loosen the caps on the salt and pepper shaker, sure. Take the garage door opener so whenever you drive by the house, you can just open the door as you pass. And this is a good one. Disconnect the flusher chain on the toilet. Just little things to, just give you a little street justice.
All right. Coming up this weekend is the Festival of Roses at Edisto Memorial Gardens in Orangeburg. So that's also another festival this weekend, along with the Eastover Festival. They have 2 nights on that one, Friday and then on Saturday, which is the big barbecue thing with the parade and the whole 9 yards. So
anybody who says there's nothing to do around Columbia,
it's always something.
Clearly you're living under a rock.
Don't forget Soda City.
It's every Saturday.
All right, thank you so much for joining us. You'll catch him at the noon. You have the 5, 6, and 11 as well, and they'll circle back around on Friday. Have a great day.
Be good to each other, everybody.